All right, check this out. You guys are back on the Hater World and I'm Blue Devil. What we have going on today is a video of Lefty Gunplay, Jenny 69, Lady Pinks, and SPM. Now check this out. He's being interviewed over at the Mad Deep podcast by Lush One. If you don't know who Mad Deep is, they are the homies from the Instagram page You Ain't Hard Fool. So if you're not subscribed or following them, go hit them with a subscribe and follow Lush One, Mad Deep, and also the pop-up studio. So shout out to them. But you know it's a deadly combo when you hear Lady Pinks and SPM in the same title. You know it's a deadly combo when you hear Lady Pinks and Jenny 69. It's a deadly combo, right? Well, I guess Lefty Gunplay is speaking about SPM and his charges, and they ask him what he thinks about the Jenny 69 with Lady Pinks. Fine, let's not forget that Lady Pinks is from the 626, homie. Now check this out. I've only saw like a 1 minute skit on Instagram, so that's where I'm getting this info from. But I have not seen this entire video or this video entirely, right? So check this out. Right before we press play, we're about to press play. Like my fingers on the fucking button, right? But before we do that, go follow us on Instagram at HaterWorld Media. Also follow us on other YouTube pages, Blue Devil Reactions and HaterWorld Uncensored. Now look, I haven't went live since the 30th or 31st, something like that. We're gonna go live tomorrow, Thursday, or today, Thursday, when you're watching, because I'm filming this Wednesday night. So you're gonna be watching. We're gonna go live tonight, Thursday, and we'll talk about this because I'm pretty sure this is gonna ruffle some feathers. You know, hopefully not. Hopefully not, but I'm pretty sure it is. So with no further ado, look, this simple. Let's get right into this video and let's get you guys a Southside reaction. Let's get it.
What are your thoughts? Are you familiar with the recent Jenny 69 Lady Pinks situation?
Oh, I know who she is and shit. Like, I think she fine as fuck. What's up, girl?
Spit some game to Jenny 69 real quick. What you gotta say to her?
You know what, girl? Fuck all them fools hating you and shit. I watch a little interview all the time where you're like, you manifesting, and you talk to yourself, and I can relate to that. You know what I'm saying? I even show my mom that shit. I think you pretty and shit, and everybody's hating on you, but at the same time.
All right, he said, I think you're pretty, and I think everyone's hating on you. I don't think people are hating, bro. I think basically people are open-minded now, and some people are vocal, and people translate that as hate. Like me, I'm very vocal about everything, bro. I see something, I'm gonna call it like I see it, and that gets a lot of people angry, bro. I'm very outspoken, I'm very loud, and when I say loud, I don't mean like I bark. I just mean like I like to get my point across. And a lot of people see that and they can't accept it because either they've never seen it or they're not like that, so they think it's disrespect. I don't think people are hating on Jenny 69. I think they just don't like her, bro. Some people don't like rats. You know, some people like rats, some people don't. You know, and you can't be mad. You know, and he also said he thinks that she's pretty. She's very pretty. But I think a lot of homies are blinded by the look. You know, I think a lot of homies, they've never dated or been with a hyena outside of their league. So when they see a girl that's very, very popular or very pretty like that, automatically they get blinded. You know, so homies, you know, I don't want to say the word simp, but there is a lot of homies that just see that pretty face and automatically believe it all. And in the end, those people end up being simps. Bro, you can't be fooled by a pretty face. And I'm not talking to Lefty. I'm just talking to like the other people that are like, oh, she couldn't do no bad because she's pretty. Oh, she's not a liar because she's pretty. Bro, she's just like us, you know? But I think Lefty right now, Lefty is just going after all the top hoes. Hey, and that's what he's supposed to do. He on top. You go after all the hood rats, bro, that are up there, my boy. If you couldn't get them if you were not a rapper, but you a rapper, you gotta go after them. You feel me? So he doing what he's supposed to do. Let's go.
Pinks too, that's the homegirl too. She from the area. I'm always gonna ride with my area. I fuck with Pinks too, Lady Pinks and shit. She been doing it in my area for a long ass time. She been representing my area for a long ass time. So shout out to her too. Hey, crazy fool.
Shout out to Lady Pinks. He said, shout out to Lady Pinks. She been doing it forever. She out of my area. That's the 626. For those that don't know where Lady Pinks is from, she is from you know what? I don't even want to say what gang she's from, but she's from SGV, homie. She's from SGV. All right. And it starts with an L. So you do the math and it ends with an S. You know. Shout out to Lady Pink. So she has been doing it for a long time, since the early 2000s, 2002, 2003. That is 20 years plus in the game.
Fucking manifested this shit. I seen this shit, fool. I
knew it was
this
gonna
moment
happen?
right here.
Yeah.
No, just looking at my brag. Trip, dog. Hey, no.
Trip out, fool.
Say I'm on drugs or whatever. Hey, boy, I seen this shit, fool.
Making it happen, homie.
That's some trip.
That's called deja vu, pimp. We've all had it before. Deja vu. Where you think you've seen something, and I don't know how it works, but I've had it too. I think everybody has had it, where you're just sitting there and then all of a sudden like, oh shit, I've been here before, or I've seen this, or I've done this before. Believe it or not, I'll give you one. I once was watching some TV show with it was one of our ex-presidents. I'm not sure if it was Bill Clinton or George Bush, right? I was watching it on TV and I was like, oh shit, I've seen this before. And I had seen it in one of my dreams. I had dreamt something up that I was watching TV, and on the TV it was, I don't remember Bill Clinton or George Bush, but they were giving a speech, and I remember the speech word for word. And then it happened in real life, and I'm sitting there in real life and I'm watching it like, what the fuck? I saw this. You know, now I don't remember if it was a YouTube clip or what it was. You know, I was a small child when Bill Clinton was a president, so I'm thinking more George Bush, right? But who knows? I can't recall. George Bush? No, George Bush Jr. Shit, I don't know. One of them Woods, homie. I'm not sure which wood it was, but it was one of them Woods. But that's what it's called, deja vu.
Fool, I seen this it didn't hit me till I said it, fool. We weren't talking about them, but it was just like I seen my rag and I seen you, and I'm just like, damn, what the fuck?
I didn't ask you to come on this interview because you ain't shit. I asked you because you in motion, my boy.
Yeah, I feel like I'm him, and I appreciate it. And you guys are emotion too. That's why I did this interview, man, because I'm not gonna do no little ass interview with people. I'm getting all the ones that are popping out first and shit. You ain't hard, fool. They been popping and shit. You know what I'm saying? Get at me when you got 240,000 followers, and I'll fucking go do an interview for you. You gotta make sure the lights are right, and you didn't.
Facts. He said, get at me when you got 240,000 subscribers. So to other little guys, you can't get Lefty Gunplay. Sorry.
For them followers.
Oh no, we can see through that. We can see through that very, very quick.
Yeah, homies.
Very, very quick.
Yes, sir.
So as far as
yeah. As far as that, hey, Jenny 69, what's the deal? You probably got a boyfriend and shit. I'll treat you right, girl. Not fucking with you.
not but
She married,
but they
fool.
was tripping on her because
I fuck with her.
they was tripping on her because she supports SPM. Now, did you?
Hey,
how do you?
Hold on, Lush. Hold on, Lush. That's a narrative, right? But is the narrative true? Here we go again with this wrongful narrative. Fuck, I hate talking about this shit. She didn't get in the fight because she supports SPM. She disrespected Lady Pinks. Lady Pinks got at her respectfully about SPM, like, hey, I think that, you know, you should do this or do that, you know, not to support a guy that has those kind of charges. Respectfully got at her, right? Just to give her some advice. And Jenny 69 not only disrespected her, but also disregarded her. Disregarded her, which means like, pfft, bro, when you an OG in the game and you disregard somebody like that, the OG feels offended. You feel what I'm saying? The OG feels offended. Like, how you gonna disregard me? You feel what I'm saying? It could have been easily like, hey, you know what? I understand your advice. Thank you very much, but I'm gonna do what's best for my career. That would have been solid. But when you disrespect someone, you block them, you act like they ain't shit, bro. People feel disrespected, and when they see you, they see you. So let's get that straight. It wasn't because of SPM.
That's on SPM.
You know what? Hey, play that beat one time.
Hey.
Play that beat for me one time. Let me show you something real quick. I got to SPM.
Wait, which instrumental?
I must be high.
Which instrumental, bro? Which
high type beat. I'm gonna tell you which one it is. Motherfuckers, hey, shout out J10 phone, Suckafree 104. They getting up on this shit with me.
So basically,
I never seen no paperwork, dog.
Okay.
If I don't see the paperwork, you don't slide me the paperwork, then it ain't facts, dog. Show me the paperwork, and then I'll be like, damn, he did.
All right, he said, show me the paperwork. Shout out Lefty Gunplay, but I don't think he up on game, right? So listen, check this out. We've all listened to SPM, bro. Even me. You know, I've said it before. I said it recently with Icon, with LA Icon on one of my lives. You want to watch it? Go over to TheHaterWorld Uncensored. Boom, it'll be on the front page. Icon asked me how I feel about that. I said, bro, I used to bump his music hard. The last CD I bought was When Devil Strike. That was the last time that I bought his music. I thought that was the last chair violinist, which was right after. Hard, homie. Epic. But up to that point, I really never really looked into him like that. So I didn't really know. And I've said this before. When I found out what he did, I was disgusted, homie. I was like, damn. And I was trying to put that on the side and not care. But my boy, when you got kids in your family, nephews and nieces, it's sort of disgusting, you know. And I know a lot of people separate the music, and that's cool. You can do that. It's up to you. You're a human being. You can do that, bro. I can separate the music when it comes to other artists, maybe because they're not my race or I'm not like close to them, which what I mean by that is like, you know, roots wise, you know. I don't know. It's just like I could listen to some Michael Jackson, even after they said what they said about him. I could listen to some Tupac, even after they said what they said about him. But when it comes to SPM, maybe because he's Mexican, maybe because he's raza, maybe because I know that a lot of us don't conduct ourselves that way. I don't know what it is. I just can't bump it, right? At least not anymore. But I'm not gonna lie and say I never have, right? Now, if it comes on the radio, whatever, right? But to actually go search for it, it's not going to happen, right? But he said, let me see the paperwork. He said, all right, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to see the paperwork. That's what we're going to do. All right? And there's no disrespect to Lefty Gunplay because I don't think he knows, you know, and I don't think he cares. And listen, if he don't care, then that's his prerogative. It doesn't matter. It's nobody going to tell him what to do. He could do whatever he want, right? He gonna do what's best for his career, and you gotta respect it, right? He a young man coming up in this game, and sometimes I will say this though. Damn, no wonder it's cold in here. I will say this though. One wrong move in your career, and your career would be over. You know, sometimes us as podcasters or rappers or whatever that's in the media, we are not trained to say certain things and we just might blabber something out and that could be the end of your career. You know, that could be the end of it. So it's always good to have PR or a manager or somebody tell you, my boy, that's not the good move. Don't do that, right? But let's go ahead and see the paperwork. All right, I got it right here ready to go. I just want the homie to be up on game and we're not going to watch it all. We're only going to see a little piece of it. All right, before we get into this paperwork, let's say one thing. SPM was convicted. Convicted. C-O-N-V-I-C-T-E-D. Convicted. Which means that obviously there's paperwork. He was charged. He was guilty. 45 years in the pen. He has served 23. All right, which means that he was convicted. He was guilty. There it is right here. All right. Let's press play.
Little girl, brother. Let that sink into you guys. Stop with the BS that he's just this guy who got railroaded by the system and he had sex with a girl who was at a strip club. This fool had sex with a girl, even if it wasn't a strip club. The next week, he was picking up the junior high. You think at 21, 22 years old, maybe I could see where he said, hey, go pick me up at the high school. Okay, she's 17, 18 already. She's around that age. If I'm at 21, 22 and she tells me, hey, go pick me up at Walter Reed Junior High, I'm like, whoa, you work there or something? They had to have some kind of conversation, but this was picking up a 13-year-old girl with a backpack and books and knows she's going to school there, brother. but he doesn't care.
All right, Carlos Coy versus State of Texas. There you go. I'm not even gonna go more into it. All right, but if you want to go read it, you can find it on American Cholos. Oh, fuck, I can't even afford it. Or I can't even afford it, homie. But you can go find it on American Cholos podcast. All right. Now let's get back to the Lefty Gunplay.
Why? Because he's a
Let's go.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Everybody knows a fucking SPM song. He was cracking, homie. He from Texas. I'm from LA. Show me the paperwork and then we'll switch it up.
There's a lot of the whole Tejano vibe is going up right now.
They are. Shout out D-Baby and P Killer. Oh, I love P Killer too. Hey, that's little baby right there. You know P Killer?
Okay.
He said, show me the paperwork and we'll talk. Now, look, I will say this. He's taking SPM's beat. He's not doing a feature, all right? So if you were to ask me, I wouldn't see an issue. Look, there is no issue at all. It's a up to you kind of thing, right? Like, all right, I fuck with it, so I'm going to do it. All right, I don't, then I'm not going to do it. You know, I got these morals and standards, cool. I don't got these morals and standards, cool. Right? It's really up to you, right? But I really feel like he gonna take his beat and rap over it. Big deal. It's no big deal. You know, it's not like he's doing a feature with him. It's not like he's shaking hands with him. It's not like he giving them money, which in all true reality he sort of is, if he has to, you know, get an okay on the beat. But you know, I don't see a big deal, bro. I really don't. And I think that Lefty Gunplay will see the paperwork, and I really see that he'll open his eyes, and I really feel that he'll be like, you know what, that ain't right. You know, but at the end of the day, bro, look, he's a youngster. Youngsters are hot-headed. Youngsters do what they want. You know, you can't really tell him anything. He's not at that age yet where he can comprehend that kids were involved. I mean, he can comprehend, but I don't think it matters to him right now, right? But again, one wrong move could end your career. So you got to be very careful when moving out here, because certain people is not good to attach yourself with. You know, you got to be careful who you attach yourself to, because their baggage might be your baggage. But in this case, Lefty Gunplay basically said nothing incorrect. I don't think nobody going to trip. I think they going to respect the youngster. And with that being said, go check out Lefty Gunplay. Go check out Matt Deep. You know, and it is what it is. I'm sure he'll see this, and I'm sure he'll have his comments. With that being said, nothing else to be said. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Once again, tonight, HaterWorld Uncensored, 7 p.m. We're going to go live. Pull up. Don't be late. Oh, yeah, that fool from Texas that did a diss on me got his whole video removed. Gave him a strike. I told you so. You got to clear the beat, homie. I don't care if you diss me 100 times. Diss me 1,000 times, but clear the beat or send the bag. I'm a businessman, homie. I'm a businessman. And there's another guy from up north that also did a video of my shit. Bam! You ain't gonna profit off me. The enemy ain't gonna profit off me. The enemy is not gonna profit off me. All the homies, go ahead, get your money. Right? Everybody else, get your money. But anybody that wants to be an enemy of me, you best believe, bro, I'm gonna hit them where it hurts. And with that being said, nothing else to be said. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on Blue Devil. It's been a HaterWorld production, and we out.